Beat Making Basics.
What's going on? It's EverJ Music. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you how to take your chords to the next level with major and minor 7 chords and inversions. So in the previous video, we talked about how to actually make a major and minor chord. Basically, you're starting with a root note. Let's say if we did a C, and then you go up 2 half steps. Two whole steps for the second note to make a major chord. Boom, 1, like 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we went up a whole step and a half step to complete that chord for a major C chord. 1, 2, that's a whole step, half step. All right, so this is the C major chord. Now, I want to explain something so that it'll make it easier to understand what I'm going to be discussing, further in the course, that this is really made up of thirds, okay? Now, I broke down what a third is through teaching you half steps and whole steps, but really it's a third. So basically 2 whole steps from a root note, that's really a major third, okay? And a whole step and a half step from a root note is really a minor third. Okay, so technically how you make a major C chord is with a major third and a minor third. Okay, makes sense? Cool. Vice versa, if we were going to make a minor C chord, all right, it's going to be made up of a minor third and then a major third. Okay, again, thirds, when it comes to major and minor, a major third is made up of 2 whole steps from the root note, and a minor third is made up of 1 whole step and a half step from the root note. Got it? All right, so look, when it comes to making, let's say, a major 7 chord, this is how it's made. And I'm gonna just displaying this through thirds. In order to make a major 7 chord, you're gonna start from the root note and make a major third. So that's 2 whole notes, 1, 2, 1, 2. From there, a minor third, 1, 2, 1. So whole step and a half step. And then what we're going to do to finish it out on that 7th is to do what? A major third again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's how you make major 7 chords. Again, starting from the root note, you're going to do what? A major third, then a minor third, then another major third. Major third, minor third, major third. Okay, vice versa with a minor 7th chord, it's the opposite. So we're going to do a minor third, major third, and a minor third. Okay, so let's do it. From the root note, we're doing minor third. 1, 2, half note. That's a minor third. 2 whole notes to make a major third. From the root. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a major third. And then to complete this minor 7th chord, we'll do what? A minor third. So we're going to minor third up. 1, 2 for a whole note and a half note. Boom. All right, so now we know how to make major 7 and minor 7 chords on the keyboard. Again, you can do this on any note. Okay, you can do this with G, F, A, B, C, or any of the notes. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so now that we understand how to make major and minor 7 chords, right? You can take this up to another level with your production. So this is a minor 7 chord, right? I can just drag this out now. And you can even come over here and drag it up some. You feel me? And then you can even do some other things like this. Just copy and paste everything. Highlight it. Command C. Make sure your playhead is at the right place. and Command V to paste it. Add a snare, add a dope drum or kick pattern, you know what I'm saying? Add the hi-hats, and we rolling now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the benefits of these. Now let me talk about inversions, because basically what inversions are going to do is spice up your chords some. All right, this is our a bass. Let's go ahead and delete all of this except for this, and I'm going to show you inversions with the basic 3-note chord first, which is actually called a triad. All right, so we'll do inversions with a minor chord to start off. It doesn't matter if it's with major or minor. I love minor chords more than major chords a lot of times, especially with hip hop and stuff, but let's listen to it. All right, so that's your first chord, right? Inversions are basically taking the root note and moving it up an octave, okay? So there are 2 inversions you can do with a chord. First inversion would be taking that root note and moving it up 1 octave. So say with this C minor chord, if I take this C and move it up, all I did is move it up an octave. Bam. That's first inversion. You can see I just, Command Z to undo, Command Shift Z to redo. You kind of can see how, that spiced that chord up a little bit better. Now, second inversion is basically taking that middle note from the root note, which is now, I would say the bottom note, and moving that up again an octave. So this is what a D, it's a D sharp. I'm gonna move that up to the, D sharp that's 1 octave above. You feel me? So like basically this spiced up your whole vibe when it comes to creating chords, because now you can do first and second inversions off of 1 chord, and you can spice up your whole melody. So for instance, this is the beginning chord that we started with. If I was to take this and say double everything, copy and paste it, right? If I wanted to spice some things up, I could take this one. Let's first invert that chord. Do a second inversion here. And now we got a dope pattern with the same chord. You feel me? I can take it, copy and paste it. I can even come over here and just do different variations. Like instead of coming back to this 1 chord, I can come over here and do a first inversion on this, or even a second version. So second inverted. And then we spiced up the whole melody of the chords. Okay, add a snare behind that, clap, a dope kick pattern, some dope hi-hats, and you got a nice sounding beat. You feel me? So now let's go ahead and talk about the major 7 chords and do inversions with that. All right. Coming back to this minor 3-note chord, again, how you make a minor 7 chord. You're gonna go up from the root, a minor minor third, from that note a major third, and then how do we complete it? Another minor third. So 1, 2, that's a whole step and a half step. So you can do the same thing as far as doing first and second inversion. You'll just take this note right here, the root note, and throw it up an octave to do first inversion on this chord. You feel me? And then second inversion will go up again. The bottom note, taking it up an octave. You feel me? So, you know, I'll just undo this. Command Z, Command Z. Come out, copy everything, paste it. And then we can just do first and second inversions, you know, to mix this up. See, like for instance, just playing it normal, it sounds cool, but if you were to mix it up, you kind of can jazz it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We can move this stuff around here. The cool thing about using this piano roll is I can come over here and I can chop this up. You know, I can come over here and highlight it, take this playhead, come into the middle of the chord, push Command T to split it. Come over here, Command T to split this chord, Command T to split this chord, and this chord, you know what I mean? And I can move these around. I can come over here and do something like this. Or I can even come over here and mix it up by coming over here and bringing this chord. Pulling him over here. We can take this guy, pull him over here, pull him over here, pull him over here, pull him over there, copy that, Command C, use the playhead, go right here, Command V to paste it. You know, you come over here and, you know, start adding effects, filtering out stuff, you know, chopping stuff up. You get different vibes, man. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Just with the knowledge of music theory, you can make, you know, dope patterns and things of that nature. Again, let's also keep in mind you can also arpeggiate these chords, arpeggiate these inversions. So again, what do I say that arpeggiator means, or when you arpeggiate something, is basically breaking the chord up. So I can take this, delete all that, and I can move this around. And you can move it anywhere in any particular order. It doesn't have to be in a particular order, as long as you're playing those same notes. So I'm gonna show you here. We're gonna no particular order, you know what I mean? You know, this is how you make your melodies. This is how you make your patterns. You know, you play a chord and then you chop it up. You can arpeggiate it, you know what I'm saying? Break the chord up. You take a chord, you can invert it. First inversion, second inversion, okay? You can play a major chord, a minor chord, a major seventh chord, a minor seventh chord, and now your melodies and you know, your beats are sounding a little bit more alive. So look, that's pretty much this video. I appreciate y'all watching. Until the next one, I'll see you. Peace.